Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. It's another Friday. Yes, Friday the 13th. Oh, God, help us all. But anyway, as it is Friday, guys, hopefully you all had a great last couple of days. So, as you can see, there is some more fact sheets out for the premium edition or expansion, I should say. So we're going to jump into that momentarily. The first thing I want to show off is this. This actually came out yesterday, and it's to do with the new carrot crop that's coming to the base game. Jump in here a sec. There we go. And obviously, yeah. So obviously, this is more to give you an idea of what's going on with the new crop. Basically, if we click into here, obviously it shows you exactly what you're going to be needing to seed, how long it's going to take, planting time, harvest time, all of that, and obviously average sales price. Looking at this already, it looks pretty good. Nice rows. So it'd be kind of nice if maybe if they're slightly bigger, had lavender on it. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Um, Giants, maybe next time round. But yeah. Well, obviously, some new equipment that will be coming and will be needed to be used prior sowing carrots. And obviously, the first thing is going to be this little chappy right here. So it basically gives you the little rivets to plant your carrots into. Obviously, from there you can go on and you obviously seed your carrots with this little guy. Obviously, I'm hoping most of this will be covered in the fact sheets over the next few weeks. Obviously, you go through, you fertilize it, you weed it as normal, and then obviously you get to harvest it. Now, looking at that, actually it looks more like red beets to me rather than carrot foliage. So yeah, hey there, Grits fan, how you doing, buddy? I am doing pretty good, sir. And yourself? And GGD. Let me just give you a quick shout out. Obviously, if you guys are not following Mr. Grits fan, please click on that link, give him a follow. He is a fellow streamer from time to time. He's been a little bit lax lately, but who knows, he'll get back into his groove soon. Hey there, Neon, how you doing? Boo to you too. But yeah, looking at that, that actually looks like a red beet to me, rather than actual carrot. So they may have got that mixed up. But yeah, obviously you do have obviously your single row harvesters for your carrot. That is definitely more carrotish. But yeah, there's a whole load of information there for you guys to read through, and hopefully, fingers crossed, really, Giants will actually add it to the base game so map creators can use those the carrots, the parsnips, and the red beets when it gets released. How you doing, Neon?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad, thanks. Not too bad for Friday the 13th. Hey,
Oh,
Kill.
don't remind me.
Hey, Kilroy, how you
Although I,
doing?
I had my Friday the 13th yesterday, so I'm good.
Oh, nasty.
It was a bad day.
So, yeah. Thankfully, touch wood, it's not been that bad of a day. Something did pop up, but I'll get to that in a little while. Obviously, I want to get through these fact sheets quickly and then get in, play the game. So I'm just going to quickly go through these roughly. Obviously, this is all on the Farming Simulator website. Hey, Farmer Marks, how you doing, buddy? Um, so obviously, this is going to be the little disc harrow on the back here. So this is the Farmet Softer 11PS. Like I said, this is a disc harrow, 95,000. Needs 330 horsepower, so a bit of a beast to pull this one. Obviously, work speed 10 miles an hour, 18 kilometers an hour. Obviously, it's 10.5 meter work width, which isn't too bad, and 9.2 tons in weight. So that's not too bad actually. I don't think I've ever actually used a disc harrow, so who knows? It's always the first time. Going on to this now, obviously this is a one piece, but it's in two halves type thing. Obviously, you got the front tank part, and then obviously the part on the back. Obviously, these are both by Bednar. Obviously, you got the CS5000, which is the tank at the front, and obviously that will hold your seed and solid fertilizer. Hey, Dave, how you doing?
I'm doing.
You're doing. God, people's Friday the 13th is not sounding very promising so far over there.
I do.
Yeah. Bless. So yeah, just got a quick
Morning.
run through these. So 39,500 to buy it, 5,000 litres, 3 tons to weight wise, and like I said, it does hold your seed and fertilizer. That's this bit at the front. Now, obviously, on the back, this is detachable, and obviously, this is the Terraland TN 3000 HR7R Profi, which is a subsoiler. It's kind of weird having the subsoiler at the back, I guess. I don't know. It seems like it's almost mixed up. I don't know. Anyway, so 26,000 for this. 250 horsepower, 3 meter work width. So nothing big, but it is what it is. 7 mile an hour work speed, or 12 kilometers, and 3.4 ton in weight. And then finally, just quickly, the FarmTech DDK 2400. And yep, another trailer as it is. It looks like it's actually a solid wheelbase at the front there, so it's quite nice. 37,250 to purchase this. 7 tons in weight, holds 28,000 litres, and obviously it is set to bulk. And as you can see, it has all your normal crops, plus obviously those nice new ones, the carrots, the red beet, and parsnips. But yeah, all of this is on the Giants Farming Simulator website for any of you guys to check out, along with the carrots that came out yesterday. So if you want to check it out, go for it and enjoy. Obviously, this will be released, well, in a few weeks' time. So get ordering if you haven't got it already. Obviously, it is free with the Season 2 pass. And yeah, you do get a bit of a discount at the minute. It's obviously currently only $18.99 US. Obviously, while you're in here, when you go to the checkout, you can support a Giants partner like Mr. Dajnet here. Obviously, you put Dajnet in when you check out. Alpaca for myself. And yeah, obviously, there's lots of streamers out there that have their own codes. So obviously, November the 14th is when it's going to be released. So a month tomorrow. Yeah, there's a whole lot of information already being put out here, as you can see with what's coming so far. And I think everything is now filled in. But yeah, I do like the look of this thing. It can be mounted onto your tractors with a bucket or a forks on the back or whatever, and then you can obviously pick up. So yeah, definitely looking forward to this coming out and trying a few new things. So anyway, back to the old game. Right, now I've done all that. And let me give a couple of shout outs. Just do a cheeky way. There we go. So there's obviously a big shout out for Mr. Amethyst Neon. Obviously been playing a lot of ATS. But yeah, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow, and catch him when he does stream. And obviously, we'll give Mr. Dajnet a quick shout out as well. Obviously, we will be raiding over to him in what? Just under 2 hours' time. So yeah, doing a little bit of farm sim, I would assume, today. But until then, obviously, I'm going to be.
You assume correctly.
Cool. Going to be doing this field. Obviously, I want to get some loose first of all. But then I've got the balers coming up. So I'm going to get the rest of it baled up and then put into storage. But yeah, there we go. Sorry.
What kind of machine is that you don't even have to hit the rows and it goes in?
It's clever, isn't it? It's got a hidden pickup on either side.
Magic.
It is. Yeah. Anyway. Right, I am sorry if I better you the last time you was on sorry. I have no idea what you're on about. Whatever happened last time happened last time. That's in the past. I focus on the future, bud. But no worries there, Grits fan, no worries. And hi Bodine and Rusty Nail. How you guys all doing out there? And Bobby D, by the way, how are you? Good to see you popping in. Yeah, so this is what I'm basically doing. There's obviously the baler now coming in along the road. There should be the stacker just coming up behind it as well, hopefully. Unless it's got lost. Probably, no my luck. But yeah, I'm just going to fill this up, take it back, and then obviously jump into the old baler and do the rest as bales. But yeah, obviously one thing I do want to do at some point is get over to the orchards and stuff and see if I can mulch them. Obviously it's one thing I've never really tried on the map, so it's always the first time, but I do obviously need to get in and do the coffee, the olives and all that as well. And I just realised I forgot to add something in. Oh yeah, he's there, that's fine. He's nearly there. So what I was actually basically doing the last few days is I went through, did a lot of contracts on fields, got a lot of it harvested. I also cut 45. Now, let me jump over there just a sec. See if I can find something to tab over to. There we go, that'll do. So I've basically gone through, baled it up and stacked it in the field. I thought it was quite an interesting way of doing it, but yeah, it definitely works very, very well. So basically, as you've gone through, obviously I'm using follow me to pick up the bales. Obviously once it hits the 14 bales, I can then unload it and just leave the stacks there, and then later on come through with an auto trailer and pick them all up. There's quite a few stuff for this one little field. Now obviously this is all just normal alfalfa bales. Obviously the next time I cut it, I'll probably be doing dry alfalfa. But obviously I do need to get in and lime it and fertilise and all that rubbish before then. Now one thing, actually, I don't know if you guys know in Discord or out there, do any of you use roll alfalfa? And if so, what do you use?
I don't roll anything.
Yeah. Because obviously it's a sort of a grass type, and obviously when you've cut grass, you sort of go over with a roller.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to roll.
No? Okay. That's one thing I've never really figured out. So, yeah. Okay, I won't bother, I'll just lime it and fertilise it and then let it grow again. But obviously if anybody out there knows, let me know, or us know, because it would be interesting to know. There we go. So, a couple more rows and this guy will be full. There we go, get you lined up, there we go. So yeah, we are on 34. Obviously, it took about a good day and a half, almost, to get that fully harvested. Obviously, most of that's gone into my silo, so yay, lots of stuff to do. One thing I do want to do over the winter period is get in here and finish off my little road that I'm creating across to here. From what I can see, it's going to probably come a little bit short of this little road here. So it'll be sort of coming across and then down into the orchard area, so it's not too bad actually. And I also want to get in here and finish this road off because it doesn't seem to marry with the road going across. It's kind of weird. One of those things, unfortunately, but get there, get there. So that's obviously for the winter period. Anyway, harvesting and harvesting and harvesting is on the agenda at the minute. Now, one thing I can maybe mention is that I got crude oil being produced. I got 124 litres of crude oil. Hooray! Shame the sodden thing won't spawn out though. But that will be fixed soon enough. There we go. Hey there, Ghost DK. How you doing, bud? Not too bad myself. So yeah, obviously Friday the 13th overall has not been too bad for me. However, I did get an email through from my car insurance company today. And they're going to charge me nearly 4 times as much insurance a month than what I'm currently paying. So I got on the phone thinking, what the heck's going on? Turns out, obviously, a lot of their lower price companies that they deal with have sort of gone elsewhere, should we say, which is forcing everybody's policies to go up in price. So yeah, I've cancelled it. Obviously the end of this month is when it runs out, so it's fine. I'm fully covered till then. But between now and then I need to find a new insurance company. And I've already gone on to a comparison website and found one for... It's a little bit more than what I'm paying at the minute, but... to be honest, I'm actually getting a lot better deal than what I was previously, so... Bonus! So yeah, so kind of a... but a yay! Sort of a day. Oh, it's a weird one, that's for sure. But yeah, currently we have our... Oh, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Is my daughter's little kitty cat is back. I think I mentioned it the other day. Nico, temporarily. Obviously, we've been on to try and find him a new place to live. We're on a few waiting lists because obviously the cat protection places or rehoming places over here are very full, and it seems to be something that's becoming quite common since COVID. Obviously, everyone, while during COVID, got cats, the cats bred, they've then sort of, yeah, won't go any further, so it's a bit of a nightmare. So he's going to be sticking around here for a little bit longer, but we're keeping him, close eye on him and keeping him separated when needed from the rest of the kitty cats, especially that one that keeps attacking. So, yeah, fun. But anyway, enough of me. How are you guys all doing out there? And Mr. Dave, how's the fishing going?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What level are you up to now? 80 yet?
No, I'm working on it. I'm almost halfway to 80.
Halfway to 80. So, you're at level 40 then?
79 and a
Wow.
little bit more than a half.
Oh, heck.
Or a little less than a half. A little less than a half.
So by the end of this evening, maybe tomorrow morning, you should be finished then.
Oh, I'll be there tonight after
Yeah.
the stream. No doubt I'm gonna be there.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if it was just me, but I actually went on last night for about an hour, and I barely caught anything. I don't know
It
why.
happens.
Yeah. So yeah, I decided to come back on to do a bit more farming. So yeah, annoying, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think I've got about what level was I? 19 and a 3/4, I think now. So I'm nearly there, up to 20. So I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm catching up with Bodine. Mind you, he's shot well ahead of me. He's up to like level 28 now, aren't you, Bodine?
Lion. Forget what he is.
Yeah, I know he posted a picture in Discord earlier for Fishing Planet, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 28. So, way to go, dude. Keep it up. But yeah. Here we go. Come on, come on. But yeah, has anybody got any nice plans for the weekend apart from fishing or farming? Hope Mr. Viking
Nope.
streaming is okay, actually.
Next weekend I do though.
Oh yeah, you've got a family affair. Or something. Oh no, it's NBC, isn't it, next week?
NBC and Scurvy Hyam coming to visit,
Yeah,
which ought to be interesting.
yeah, very. You'll slow down if you want. Nah, you go for it, Bodine. Go for it, buddy. I'll just have to try and fish more. But yeah, having a meeting together with Scurvy and NBC, definitely an interesting one. And obviously, are you guys actually going to stream any of it?
I have no idea.
Yeah. And speak of the devil, hello Viking.
No idea.
Hey,
Did you get yourself sorted?
nope.
Ah. Unless
It's my son's PC. Just finished building it and it won't turn on.
Oh, that is not good.
I checked all the cables again and yeah.
Mm.
I have no clue of what I did wrong, but apparently something. Thanks for the shout, Billy.
You're very welcome. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Viking streaming, make sure to click on his link and give him a follow and catch him when he does stream. I know at the minute he's quite busy with real life, and yeah, but try and give him a follow and catch him. And obviously say a big huge thank you for all his hard work with the sheets and stuff on the website. And really, yeah, don't follow him. He is a menace to society, if you ask me. That Billy Alpaca.
Oh yeah, he is.
So, actually, thinking about it, before I forget, there's 2 updates on my Trello for anybody interested. The first one is with the Crampy Half Pipe All-Load trailer. I did a couple of edits to it. Hey there, Green Thumb Farmer. How you doing, buddy? So first change is I've added in rim options to it as well. So all 3 parts can now be colorized fully if you wanted to, which is kind of nice. Obviously, I missed that when I first released it. The second one is I have added in an unrealistic capacity option for you guys. So you could technically have your rocks in there that have obviously autoloaded from along the mine, as well as some stones in there as well. So like kill two birds with one stone if you wanted to. So yeah, that's obviously updated on my Trello. So if you're using this and want to have the rim and the bigger capacity, make sure to grab that. The second thing it is, obviously an update to this shed storage pack that I'm doing. I think this is probably going to be the last update for it really for now, because there's quite a lot in there and I think it's pretty well sorted. Obviously the first thing that's been added, which I showed off the other day, is obviously a bale storage that distributes. So that is in there. It will take all your normal bales plus lavender, cotton and tobacco bales, as well as loose versions in there as well. Okay, I have to fully test it, and obviously you've got the pipe on the side where you can take out some of the products if it has a fill type. Obviously the lavender, the cotton and tobacco I didn't add to the pipe, so it's just going to be whatever the other bales are, so your straw, your hay and all that stuff if you want to make your own mix up, for example. The second one, and thank God there's no errors there, is a wood storage for all the Platinum DLC products. Let me come away from that tractor and find a little flatter spot. It's the only problem with this area, it's very hilly. But yeah, it's the same as all the rest. Obviously you got your colour options in there. It'll take literally all of your woodwork type stuff from Platinum DLC. As you can see, it's scrolling through everything. Everything is literally in there. Yeah, obviously that's on my Trello as well. Obviously with that shed pack you will need obviously the placeable colour mod, I think it is, off by Thunder. Obviously the link's on my Trello as well if you haven't got it already. But yeah, that is in there as well. So hopefully that's everything for now. There is something else I am working on and I didn't activate it to check it, which I could technically do now. Might as well.
Great work, Billy.
Yeah, so that's cool. Thank you very much. But yeah, there's going to be one other thing I want to show off. Yeah, I forgot to activate it. It's in my folder, and I'm pretty sure it's error-free, but we'll find out. Oh, excuse me. Hey there, T Miller. How's it going, buddy? And there is a link for Mr. T Miller if you're not following him. Make sure to click on that link, give him a follow, and the chicken barn is not going to get an update. I cannot be bothered for just adding a little bit of straw for a fill plane, unfortunately, Farmer Mark. To be honest, it doesn't actually serve a purpose, so it's kind of pointless really having it in there.
Right.
There we go. I think I saved
agree.
that. Even in 19, it was just a little fill plane, and it didn't really serve a purpose. You don't get anything out of it. So yeah, obviously, if at any time the enhanced animal mod adds in chicken poop, I might look into doing it. Till then, nah, I'm not really going to worry about it. But yeah, how is Mr. T Miller doing? But yeah, sorry, Farmer Mark. I am very, very sorry. But yeah, it was literally just a quick convert because obviously a few people wanted it, so I thought. And yeah, I'm sorry. Obviously, you're more than welcome to try and figure out how to do it yourself if you wanted to, or. Yep, obviously that's how I learned these things. And oh, before you start banning too many people, let me send you a name, Viking, not to ban under any circumstance.
Alright.
Because it's my eldest stepson. Everyone else you can ban, but yeah. All right.
Okay. What about that Dashnet guy?
Well, I think he's a VIP moderator, so you can't ban him anyway. So,
Oh, thank.
yeah, there is the name. Do not. Let me do not ban. There.
Any bet?
Yeah.
I actually just checked him.
Yeah, it's a pretty new account. He's only just followed me, so yeah, he knows he's a name out there. But if he ever watches these, because I know he's been watching some of these streams, and yeah, big huge thank you for that, by the way. And hopefully he gets a bit of enjoyment out of these. Right, I want to activate this because this looks quite nice. On the in-game mod hub. There's a Chicken Barn XL. I'm kind of interested in how it works. It looks. Bum. Right, where the heck was it? I think it's G. Is it grapes? There we go. So this is going to what it is. It's a grape and olive storage. So that will activate you. And I think it should be okay with all the rest. So yeah, there we go. While that loads up, I can catch up on chat. So doing good, trying to get used to the cold weather. Cold weather? You're in Texas, T Miller. What the heck are you talking about? Can he ban the streamer? Can he ban the streamer? You could try. Yeah, I could do with a break. I don't know.
Let me see. No, I can only report him.
Oh, jeez, don't do that, please. Yeah. No, you
Sure.
guys are safe. Obviously, I do know that most of them are legitimately bots, so I don't mind them being kicked away. Obviously, I like to have truthful numbers in the streams. Unfortunately, there is other people or streams out there where they have like 100 odd bots in their chat, and yeah, that's not right in my opinion. And they think they're
Nope.
the dogs, yeah, behind. I don't know. How you doing there, Guy? By the way, and Cowboy Mike's. God, I need a drink. How many pump jacks in? Drive around. There is 20 pump jacks, or oil spots, should say, actually, in the desert there. So yeah, any more? Obviously, you could put some into storage in case any of them break down. You never know; it may happen. I don't know. Did you add like wear and tear to them?
Yep.
Yeah.
They will disappear eventually.
Okay, so yeah, you may want to keep some if you are producing a lot. Then yeah, good money maker there. That's for sure, Guy. But yeah, how you doing there? I'm good, getting ready to go to work. Go Rangers. uh, yeah, thankfully I don't follow American football, so yay.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
the streamer. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, T Miller. Only the streamer can ban the streamer. And regardless, there is a good chance that the World Series Championships to X. Okay. Well, that'd be a nice one for T Miller. You might be able to get in there and actually watch a game or two. Who knows? Ryan, I have to get the shed pack off of your Trello. That's baseball. Is it baseball? I have no idea. It's all, yeah, foreign to me. I don't do sports, so yeah. If you guys want to talk about baseball or basketball or American football, you guys go for it. So yeah, it took me over 15 hours just to find the fishing spots, and I still don't think I found them. Yeah. Oh, tell me about it. I mean, trying to find. I think I'm nearly there. Now, one thing you could do, and this is for anybody interested. Obviously, this is something I did in 19 on PV County, and I actually used auto drive to point where each of the spots were. Obviously, if you weren't very comfortable using the placing buoys, you could use auto drive. I'll show you what I mean if I can get into the barge. There we go. Actually, let me use the boat. Actually, that'll probably be a better option. Somewhere around here should be a boat. Ah, Quebec. Too many bits altogether. Right, here we go. So what I basically mean, let me zoom out because it's a little bit loud. Now obviously Dave did add in these little boys. Obviously I've got a trigger right ahead of me. But if you wanted to show them actually on the map, what you could do is drive over to where one of those points is, or triggers are. Oh, stop, 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 stop. Needs better brakes on this thing. Let me open that up. What you could do is find roughly where the centre is. This is what I did in 19. Obviously turn this on and just hit the record button once, and then turn it off. And what it'll do is obviously add in that little first point. And if I come across, it should, if it's anything like what it used to. Let me turn that off. It might not do it now. Let me see. Yeah, it's not doing it. That's not fair. Oh, that's why I'm doing the wrong one. Hang on. It's the name I want, not the points. Well, yeah, here we go. So if you use an auto drive, use the target. That's what I was meant to do. So say trigger 1, for example. Hit the old OK. Did that just do it or not? Default. Trigger 1 is right there. So that's good. So if I come forward, hopefully, if it's still the same... Oh, that's not fair! That is not fair! They've gotten rid of it. Oh, okay, let's see if I can do it a different way now. May have to have a little point or something here. Let's do... something like that. It may be that the water itself isn't allowing it. Oh no, it's got the course there. Okay. So let's come back a minute. We'll do this again. So this is just an example. There we go. Oh, see, wait. There you go. That's a better way of doing it. Yeah. Obviously, in 19, you could actually just put the point there, and it would show on the map. Obviously this time around it's not doing it, but obviously if you come into your mini-map, do that on each of your triggers, it saves you placing down, and it's free as well, by the way, just so you're aware. Yeah, so there you go. So there is that little trigger that I just added. So little hints and tips. And obviously you do have to have auto drive in there, but you don't have to. You can also use the boys if you want to, but yeah, obviously that point is going to be there until you remove auto drive. And it's a semi-tip, shall we say. It's not a cheat, it's a semi-tip. Actually, at some point I do need to get through my fish triggers and do them, but that'll be for later. There we go.
Be right back, Billy.
Alrighty. So, see, right there it is. My little trigger. But yeah, you could literally go up, and actually, if you really wanted to share them, you could do as well with other people. And that would help them out. But anyway. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to show. You stay there a minute. So what I've been working on is a grape and olive storage. It's going to be obviously under the PV mods and storage stuff. Hopefully. No errors so far, so that's kind of good. Oh, yay, cool. Now obviously I haven't tested these yet, so don't even worry about it. Oh, let's get rid of that. Obviously, it was something that X-Man and I were talking about the other day in Discord. Obviously, having an actual storage. Obviously, he wants more of a big, from what I gather, a warehouse type thing, where it's got bins for the grapes to go into. Blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever. And this is sort of my alternate version, I suppose, is the best way to put it. Obviously, I've just gone into the game, grabbed one of the base game containers, obviously the pipe off of, I think it was either a cow or a pig pen, and then obviously you've used the crates from the in-game for the boxes at the front there. And yeah, obviously you can unload your grapes into the front and then pick them up behind. I may change the pipe though. I do know that Green Thumb Farmer is going to at some point add them into one of his packs. for grapes and olives as well. Yeah, I'm kind of maybe considering changing it to a belt to load the grapes up into. I don't know yet. I haven't fully finished this yet. But yeah, you got one there for obviously the olives as well. And so far so good. No errors or warnings. Oh, makes a change. But yeah, that's what I'm currently working on. That's interesting. Now, how can that be? One sec, guys. That. Orange grapes. Now that is really interesting. It must be in the map then, is it? So, basically the way I wanted it is to have this spanner on there. Now obviously in the olive one I didn't change the player trigger. And obviously showing the SGA logo on there. And obviously I've not got the scripting in this mod for it to show that. It must be pulling it from the map. Dang. But yeah. That's interesting. But yeah, obviously I'm going to at least test these out. Obviously I've got to wait till my grapes and olives are ready and be able to test it that way properly. But at some point this will be getting put out on my Trello. And who knows, I may go in and maybe look at something different. But obviously, yeah, Green Thumb is going to be adding it into his little packs as well. The orchard ones, I do believe. But yeah, there we go. Cool. But yeah, that is what I've kind of been working on recently. So yeah, once I've got that done, I can then go back to focusing on the old Tier 1 and Tier 2 mod packs. I've got the Tier 3s and 4s now done and updated with the last update, so that's something. But yeah, it's kind of a pain with all these updates when they come out. Obviously I've got to go through the mod packs again and yeah, change them and edit them. So it's great fun. What is the dock off the central farm where you have the fishing huts? So that's something that I've placed down there, Rusty Nail. Let me jump over there again just to show it. If I can find the spot, there we go. So yeah, all of these are like little individual pieces that I've placed down just to give an idea. Obviously these are in the mod pack, obviously under construction, PV mods. Oh crap, don't want to sell it. Let me come away from that a sec. There we go. So PV mods, others, and then there's all of this stuff in here. Obviously you can literally customize it how you want it to be done. Let me come on, that's better. You can actually see it now. Obviously there's this piece right here, which is a dock blocker, I suppose is the best way to call it. That is this right here. And what it's basically meant to do is keep the barges in, so they don't move when you're unloading and loading. You do have decks that lower up and raise up and stuff. Dave uses these a lot for his containers. Then there's obviously got a wall, there is a pusher as well and stuff like that. There's a whole array of different things. Now obviously with these two right here, use them discriminately, shall we say, because they will affect your frame rates. But yeah, there's a whole lot there. Obviously you got, let me come off that before I accidentally place one down. Obviously you do have a fuel station for your boats. Obviously that is the lobster port right there. Obviously all you have to do is hit the old V key whenever you're over the water or over the ports to place these things down. And then obviously there is obviously the workshop there for repairing your boats. And then in the pack as well there is, can I remember what it's called? Oh yeah, the fish tank. This is to unload your fish from your fishing boat. And then what you just need to do is have a tractor with obviously that little tray, the fish transport trailer, and you can actually get your fish out of there on the other side. So yeah, it's simple, but it is pretty much what I want. I can bring it on a little bit more here if I wanted to, which I might do at some point for the containers and such. But yeah, until I get there, I'm not really too worried. I could even move that onto its own little area. So yeah. And how you doing there, Juno? I'm not doing too bad. So that trailer I'm using is my little loading wagon. It's on my Trello. Its pickup is around about 20 meters wide. Capacity wise up to 1,000,000 litres, so very unrealistic, should we say. But yeah, works pretty well. But yeah, it's on the Trello as well. Obviously it's going to be under my mods here, Billy Alpaca. And I'll scroll through, show it off if anybody hasn't seen it. So it's this guy right here, the Rapide 580 should say, V forage wagon. Obviously all I've done is gone in, added some simple colour options for you guys with the rims. Let's see, actually just change it so you got your main colour, the little decal bits on the side there, and obviously the rims. Now to change the capacity, so some people have asked actually, now obviously you got your base game capacities with and without a silage additive tank. But then click on further and you'll get obviously the 1,000,000 litres without the silage additive and the 1,000,000 with. So that's how you find it. It's literally in here where it says silage additive tank. Just click through and you'll find the additional capacities there. But yeah, it's a simple little edit, but it works. And he's just about done. There we go. So to give you an idea of that pickup size, let me come into here, turn that on, 20 meters. That's how big the pickup is. So yeah, if you're into unrealistic stuff, that is definitely one for you. And it's a nice little trailer. I always find having the ones that are bigger with the 3 wheels very hard to maneuver. Hence why I went for one of the smaller ones. So yeah, there we go. And obviously you can go in and edit the to be a bigger capacity, and I think Viking put it up to like 5 million. So it is what it is, but it's there for you guys anyway. Right, so let me send this back to the main farm. There we go, and he can do some work. Now, obviously, this area up here, I did purchase the last stream, and I'm making it into a New Holland farm. So just quickly, Jono, I'm good. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thanks, Jono. Just plodding on as always. So yeah, what field would be an ideal to plant trees on? I have field 42 with cherry trees on it right now. It's literally up to you. Hey there, KW. For my orchards, I went through and basically removed 47 and 48, and I've got, I think it's about 10 rows of each orchard tree, and obviously the vines as well, with around, I think it's around about 30 to 36 per row, and that seems to be more than enough for me so far. I am actually thinking of expanding these ones here at some point, but I haven't got around to doing it yet. But the nice thing is, obviously, there is this bit on the end that I could go through, create a small field there if I wanted to, extend it out even more further. But yeah, it's literally up to you, whatever field you want. If you want to replace a field, you can do. I know Mr. Dave here himself, he went through, took out a lot of this forest, or some of this forest, I should say, and that's where his starter orchard is, so you could try that as well. But there's a whole map, really, you could put it down depending on how big you want them. You could even just buy field 9 and turn that into one giant orchard, really, if you wanted to. It's literally up to you. So yeah, and obviously you've got all this area here that's grass. Actually, that wouldn't be, that area there above field 14 wouldn't be too bad actually for orchards as well, thinking about it. Obviously currently it's only grass, and unfortunately I cannot tab over there because I haven't got anything nearby. Let me come over here and go into flight mode just to show, turn that on. So if we come over here, I can show you the area. Obviously, this is where I was. Was it last week or the other day, beginning of the week, mowing only one little section. Obviously, what I have done is I've added a nice little road going along the side of the trees here, and then cutting down. And I've actually gone through with auto drive and added the roots back in properly. But yeah, this whole area, I think if it was maybe smoothed off a little bit more, would make a great orchard area. You could get some nice long rows going. Obviously there is the odd bump here, there and everywhere. Obviously this is the area where Fort Knox was originally going to be placed, but yeah, that got put to the side unfortunately. But yeah, if you wanted to go through, you could smooth that off, and yeah, that would make a really nice area for your orchards. But yeah, that was a nice little road there going through. But yeah, it's literally up to you, and it's obviously your save games. Just make it how you want it. Obviously, we're here just to give you some ideas and tips and help you out if you're having an issue. So yeah, but yeah, like me, I've obviously just gone through, removed 2 fields. It is what it is. There's tons more areas I could hit. Let's see. Right, I was going to do the baling for the rest, wasn't it? So let's turn that off. Is the shooter maker? That's the one, yeah, Rusty. The shooter maker Rappy. Obviously, I've gone and edited it, and it's obviously on my Trello if you want it. Let's turn that off. I'm looking for the shed pack. Is that one that says mining products, crops, orchard shed pack? Yeah. Actually, let me go over to my desktop a sec, and I can bring up Trello for you to show if you're struggling. 'Cause I do know some people do struggle with the Trello, so I can try and go through it a little bit slowly. So obviously, anybody interested, obviously exclamation mark SGA will give you the link to this. From here, obviously, we do have Mr. Dashnet, myself, NBC, T Miller, and a lot of these other modders that's within the community and the SGA itself. Also, we've got Mr. Viking, who's got a lot of the information regarding the map, mods you can use, mods you can't use, stuff like that. Obviously, Dave's added in the animal information. Obviously, for Viking, you just click on the image there, then click on the fact sheets and guides right there. From there, obviously, he's got some of his own mods, his YouTube, Twitch, and all that. To get to his documents, you just click on the documents over there, then just look for the paperclip. That is the easiest way to do it. Just click on that, and obviously that'll bring up this little spreadsheet, and then just scroll on through. Obviously, there is links to other things in here. Obviously, all the mods that are known issues on the map, should we say. From there, just keep scrolling down. It's got links to the UAL, the swath pack, the factory one. That is the main one that you want to do. All you do is click on the link there, and then click on there at the top, the canyon crossing, and obviously this will bring you to a spreadsheet that has all of the productions. Now, obviously, Ghost DK is still working on the help menu for the map. And obviously a lot of the information from here is obviously going on to there, but this is a good way as well to find out products, factories, stuff like that. Obviously at the bottom here you do have your tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, your others, and obviously your precision farming. Obviously your precision farming covers all your soil types, what's best crop to go on which soil types, stuff like that. So that's a good idea to have that bookmarked. But yeah, make sure you check all that out anyway. Just go back. Oh, there, we'll click on there. Oh, nope. Do you not have a link to the SGA? He doesn't have a link. That is just rude. He hasn't added a link to it. He's just got the image there. Unless I'm missing it. That's an image. No. Okay. I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Backwards, backwards. I might get there in a sec. There we go. Hey, it's your booty Mo. I think I have no idea how to pronounce that, but how are you doing there? Where can I find the map you're playing on? So I'm playing on PV Canyon Crossing by DashNet, and all you literally do is come over to the Trello SGA. You'll come to this this Trello website here. Click on DashNet there, and then click on the DashNet mods or mods by DashNet part right there. That'll take you to his Trello. Also, you got the mod folder switcher right there. It's your boy Timo. Okay, thank you, KW. Yeah, you can get it here with the mod folder switcher. That's the best way and the only way I reckon anybody should be getting it. All you do is click on here. From there, it'll download the mod folder switcher where you can then install it. And it's basically a simple little program that helps you manage your maps and mods and such. In addition, you can get it right here. Also, you got update 12 is on here, so just click on here if you don't want to use the mod folder switcher. Just click on that there, then click on the link. That will take you to the download, and obviously that will, holy crap, 5.1 gigabytes for the whole thing so far on there. I'm not going to download that during the stream, but yeah, that is literally all you have to do. Once you've downloaded it, unzip it, put it into your mod folder switcher. Do not run it with any other maps in the folder because they will conflict, and obviously it is only PC as well. Thank you, KW. Yep, for pointing that out again. Much appreciated. But yeah, that is literally all you have to do to get it. Obviously, update 13 was released last week, which is an update to this. It's not the whole mod pack, it's only a few things that were updated. So you will need this to start off with, and then go over to DashNet's stream on Twitch and enter !update 13 in his chat, all one line, and that'll give you the updated version that we're all currently running on, hopefully. Obviously, one thing you will need is the production revamp mod off of the in-game mod hub if you're new to the map. Plus, you will need the Platinum expansion or the Platinum DLC to run the map. Both of those are a necessity, okay? So just bear that in mind. And how you doing there, Matt?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, Billy. How are you doing?
Not too bad, thanks. So just a quick one regarding my Trello. !update 13. Grits fan in DashNet's chat, not mine.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the other day I did release obviously this guy right here. This is for your orchards. It's 20 meter work width, 20 mile an hour work speed or kilometer an hour work speed. If you want to use it, you're more than welcome to. That is there being added. Obviously, this is the shed pack. For anybody interested, like I did say, you will need the placeable color mod. If you just click on there, it will take you over to Thunder's website, and you can download the script from there. That's to allow you to have the color options. Hey Oppies, by the way, I did see you lurking in there. Simple, isn't it? Really, really simple. But yeah, I've gone in. I've obviously added bricks to the construction storage, like I said here. Obviously, you've got the bale storage has now been added, which will distribute. And obviously that new woodwork storage has been added, which will distribute as well. So that is that. Scrolling on down, the other thing was obviously updated. Obviously the Crampy trailer right there. Obviously added the Unreal capacity and the rim color option to it. So if you want that, you're more than welcome to grab it. And the last thing was the Rapid. Where the heck is it? I'm sure it's on here. Yep, right there. So under any, for any FS22 map, right there. If you want that Rapid that I'm using at the minute, there you go, it's right there. As well as a few other bits and pieces. I like that. At some point I do want to get out that crazy cat lady house. But yes. There we go. Hopefully that helps a few of you guys. I do know that some people still get a bit confused. Hopefully I didn't rush that too much. But obviously, yeah, I do want to get in and do some bailing before it gets too late. But obviously, you're more than welcome to go back and re-watch these streams at any time. on my YouTube channel. They will be there permanently forever until I delete them. So yeah. Alright, so let's get in here and do some work. You're doing great, and I'm not doing that too bad, thanks, Oppies. Not too bad. My XGF wiped out my computer. We broke up yesterday. She got mad now. I have to start over. Oh, that is not good there, Jason. Do you have? Is it the Steam version or a Giants version, Jason? Obviously, if you've got the Steam version, it may be backed up on Steam. Any of your progress. Yeah, you should be able to... Oh, blimey. Thank you, Bobby D, for those 100 biddies. Much appreciated. Yeah, on your Steam, you should be able to resync your previous data once you get it installed onto your new computer. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So that might save you a lot of work, unless you wanted to restart completely. But yeah, that is, yeah, not nice. Yeah, a woman's scorn is definitely a woman's scorn. You don't want to go there. That's for sure. Let's offset you.
Lots of us have learned the hard way.
Yeah, thankfully I'm doing quite well. I've never had that issue. I've only ever had one person I've ever loved, and yeah, I'm still with her. Zilly29, how you doing? Everything sounds and probably is so simple, but my brain is planting dynamite. The thing is, after you, one thing with the Trello, and I will say this for all of you guys, is even when I first started using the Trello website, I was a little bit confused, but after a couple of goes, it does become very, very simple to do and use. So yeah, that's all I can say is, yeah, just give it a chance, take your time, and obviously ask questions as well. If you ever do get stuck, we are here to help, and that is
Or at
definitely
least
not the
try
right
to
way.
help the best we can.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. And I do believe that Viking Streaming has a video as well on his YouTube that actually shows how to use it as well, so it might be worth checking that out as well. So, Steam will update this saved game when you reinstall FS22. Right? Yeah, I thought that's what happens. As long as the backup is enabled, I suppose. Otherwise, yeah, save game's gone. Bye bye. But one thing I would recommend is obviously where your computer could literally go at any time is to try and make regular backups onto, like a, say, Google Drive or something similar, or like a I don't know what you call them, a storage stick or something like that. So then you're not losing your at least your save game. Other mods can be found quite easily, or most of them can. Yeah, I've done that plenty of times in the past. Ooh, I need to get those two there. Obviously, when I went from the laptop to this current PC, that's basically what I did. I put everything onto a storage stick. Actually, I've still got it somewhere around here, still with all my old FS19 mods and save games. And I literally was able to just transfer it on. Obviously, it took me maybe an hour or two to get the game installed and updated and everything. And yeah, I was up and running within no time. Yeah, and if T Miller can use Trello, anybody can. But yeah, it's good. It's all good. There we go. But yeah, obviously, if you guys got any questions about the map as well, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat. At some point, I will get over to Heinz. Actually, I still need to get the last few bits into that, so I can get that up and running. Now, I kind of had a bit of a shock the other day. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I had a look at what I had in the logistics center. just for the bread wise through this year so far. Where is it? That one. Gluten-free bread. I have 520 pallets in storage currently, and obviously I've still got another 4 or 5 months before all that gets sold. So if that keeps going, I am going to make a lot of money this year. So I am, definitely looking forward to that. So I think there's going to be at least one stream coming up soon where it's just going to be selling. I think with what's there, looking at the price wise, I'm kind of aiming for. Let's see what got. Yeah, I think it's around about 20,000 would be quite nice. Or 20 million, should say, would be quite nice. Again, anything more than that would be even better. Because obviously, I do have some loans I need to get paid off. 35. Well, yeah. 30,500,000-ish. So yeah, a little bit to pay off. I basically ended up taking a big huge loan, paid off what I had there previously just to minimize the payments a little bit more. Okay, it's cheating, but it works. And I have no quarrels with doing a bit of unrealistic cheating, shall we say, in the game. Hey there, Gamer Paul. How you doing, buddy? How is the weather by you are? Because it is miserable down here in the south. We've had sort of sun, we've had rain, we've had heavy winds. At the minute, I'm just looking out the window and it's very, very foggy. Oh, that's a little horrible. But yeah, this weekend is meant to be really nasty. They've actually issued a, I think it's a heavy wind and rain warning for where we are at the minute, so alright, I need to keep an eye on him because he's up to 10 bales, so 4 more and then he'll get unloaded. I'm actually kind of considering whether I want to look at the Anderson bale stackers. I don't know if they do more bales than what that one does. I can't remember. I might have to have a look at it. I don't know. It's 52 Fahrenheit, 22 winds. Makes it feel colder. Yeah. Yeah, and obviously in Texas it's very warm and humid, I'd imagine. So yeah. Obviously, if you're getting like strong winds coming in, yeah, that is definitely going to make it feel a lot colder. It's clear here, a little chilly. It's rained heavy last night. Okay. Yeah, so what I might have done, Game Report, is come down from where you are to us. Oh, great. But yeah, I want it to be able to unload on the flat spot if need be. This is going to be interesting. I might be able to do it at the top here actually. If this one drops, I can get that one ejected. Oh no, I might be okay. I might be okay. I'm just waiting on that last bale on the back here just to drop off, and then I can get it unloaded. There might be enough here to push it off. We will see. Got my thermostat set to 85 Fahrenheit in the house. That feels quite warm. Right, there's that. That's good. So that's the 14th. Let me pull forward a bit, jump out, and get him unloaded. Right, H. Actually, that could come in a little bit more, but he's fine. There we go. And actually, the same little tip that I said about the bolts, actually, what you could do is do the same thing with, obviously not only the fish, but obviously those pump jacks as well. If you wanted to mark them out around the map, that's another option as well. But obviously you've now found 18 of them. Nice one. I give on the rest. 10 hours is long enough for now. Yeah. Yeah, there's a... Actually, to be honest... Obviously, I'm thinking back to, obviously, PV County, and I lost track of actually how many hours it took me to find all 40 of them. So yeah, and that's without cheating too much. So yeah, that took a fair old while. You try to burn it down. Oh, there we go. Right, so now it's going to be the fun. Just up, down, up, down, up, down. See, what I could always do is get the auto drive. Nah, I'll do it myself actually. He has issues. It's getting frosty on Saturday and Sunday here, and I'll send it to you. Yeah, actually, my wife mentioned that it was going to be a little bit cooler down here, sort of hitting the minus numbers as well this weekend, Gamer Paul. 85 is cool in the Philippines. That's the weather I'm used to. Yeah, that is still friggin' warm. I suppose give it time, you will actually adapt to obviously the Texas weather where it's that little bit cooler. But yeah, you'll get there. You will get there. Welcome home, Tom. Now set it to 70 and put a sweater on. Actually, I'd be wearing shorts and t-shirts if it was that warm. Blimey. Actually, right now it's, let's see if I can find 16 degrees Celsius. It's raining and foggy where I am in the UK, and I'm wearing shorts and t-shirt still, and it's October. It's like, yeah, I am crazy. But yeah, I've gone through Christmas and minus weathers with wearing shorts in the past, so yeah, doesn't really bother me anymore. One of these days I will have to go shopping for a sweater. Yeah, exactly. If you want, I could get my wife to knit you one. She's literally just started knitting. She's actually just finished doing a phone case. It's literally her first bit of knitting. She's never done it before. I think she's done actually a really good job. What she does want to do is obviously darn the edges. It's basically one long piece, kind of like a mini scarf almost. It's slightly bigger than her phone by 2 and a bit. So obviously what she wants to do is fold it in almost half, darn down the side of it, so it makes like a little pouch, and then have the little bit coming over the top. So yeah, she's just got to finish it off, and then yeah, she'll be fine. But yeah, so far, just looking at it, she's done a blinking good job for her first attempt. So yeah, she's been going on YouTube, watching videos on how to do the different stitches and casting on and casting off and this, that, and the other. So yeah, she's definitely there. But obviously, the biggest issue is obviously where her hands shake a lot. Is yeah, gets a little bit frustrating, I think, for her at times. But she'll get there. I have faith in her. She wants to get some alpaca wool next, actually, and do a scarf made of alpaca wool. So I think next week we're going to be looking at trying to get some of that. So that'd be nice. You can't afford the heating bill at 85. But yeah, see, that is going to use a lot of electric, so yeah, may want to turn it down there, Team Miller, like KW's suggestion. And how you doing there, Thomas, by the way, 7205? Hopefully you're good, sir. There we go. But yeah, this is all I'm going to be doing for probably the rest of this stream and most of the rest of the weekend, I think. Just bathing.
Hey, Billy.
Hi, yes.
One thing I've been thinking and looking for is I'm trying to find a sugar beet cut factory. Do you know of any?
There is one on the in-game mod hub.
Oh, there is. Okay, I'm trying to find it right now. And
Yeah.
I thought I saw it one time, but I'm not quite sure where it went to. Of course, with so many things released, you gotta really look.
Yeah, you have to literally. I think there is a factory section. Just go through that, and
Yeah,
you
the
should
production
find
is
it.
I'm looking
Yeah,
for it.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure
cool.
it's
Because I
there.
was thinking
If not,
yeah, I was thinking if there wasn't one, we could find one.
Probably knock one up quite easily. But Big Daddy does have one. If you are interested, there's It's just a edit to the in-game Amity beat cart. Obviously, load in your sugar beets,
Oh yeah,
unload
I got that
beet
one.
carts. Yeah.
Mhm.
The is it the Winter Wolf or the Phoenix? I think it's the
Yeah,
Phoenix. The Phoenix has
yeah.
the
The
chopper as
aggro
well.
work has a. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that one. It's just
Um,
it. I'm trying to see here.
in
I'm
addition
doing a lot
to
of the automation stuff, so it's
that,
really kind of cool. Oh, I think I found it here finally.
yeah, in addition to that,
Sugar
obviously
beet
there is my little
processing.
Grim thing. I haven't
Oh yeah.
finished released this version because it's got the carrots
Oh, gotcha.
and all
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I should really put it up on.
Okay, perfect.
I should
Actually, I
put it
think I
up.
found it here. Yeah, it's by Vertex, so it's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. They're pretty good. So yeah, there you go. Give it a try.
We'll do that. That'll
And
make it
obviously
easier.
thank you very much to it's your boy Moll, whatever it is. Thank you very much for that follow. And I keep butchering your name. I am really sorry about that. But yeah, thank you, and obviously welcome in. Yeah, but yeah, the TLX Phoenix has the beat cutter. Yeah, we have to pay to get our color change thing. No money yet. No. Oh, yeah, I'll have to show that. So I know what you're on about. Hang on. You don't have to pay, but if you do have want to donate to, obviously, Thunder, you're more than welcome to. Right, so let's come in here. Thunder. Obviously, with this, when you go to download it, you just have to click on here. Now, obviously, this will pop up. You do not have to donate if you don't want to. Obviously, if you do have a bit of spare money and want to, because he is a big help to obviously Mr. Dave and a lot of the farm sim guys. You could put a little donation in there just to say a big huge thank you. If not, all you have to do is click on the no thank you, just take me to the download bar right here, and that will take you over to the itch.io download page. From there you just click on download, and then that will download it through there. So yeah, that will take it to your mod download folder, and yeah, hopefully that helps you out there, Jason. Yeah, so you don't have to pay for it. It's just a donation if you've got anything spare and want to support him. So just do that again quickly. We close out. So obviously in the shed part, just click on the FS22 placeable color. Obviously that will take you straight over to the Thunder's itch.io website, where you can click on the download there. Oh, obviously this will pop up. Obviously you can put your donation amount in here if you want to, or click on this. Obviously, if you didn't want to, just above it, you have the no thank you, just take me to the download. Just click on that, and then click on the download. Obviously, from there, it'll put it into your download folder, move that to your Canyon Crossing with, obviously, that shed pack. So, for the shed pack itself, what you just need to do is scroll down a bit further, click on the little paperclip. That will take you to my media fire, and then you just click on download. I hate these little pop-ups, they're pain. But yeah, that'll download it into your mod folder. So if I come to my downloads folder here, just basically highlight both of them and then move them into your mod folder, and then obviously activate them when you go in. Obviously I'm running both of them. They are both working perfectly on the map. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, if you do have anything you want to donate to Mr. Thunder, please do, guys. He is a big help. What mod is that? Oh, so that's my little storage shed, and obviously that the placeable color mod that obviously you use to allow it to be color changeable if you didn't see it prior. So if I come into here again, so it's going to be under the PV mods category under the storages. Let me just choose that one for example. Obviously this is the serial one. Obviously that is roughly what it's going to look like initially. Now if I bring up the old F1 menu, if you look on there, you got 1, 2, 3, the fourth line down and fifth line down. It says change color selection 1, which is on the fourth line down. Obviously, you got the scroll bits at the top, that'd be the first one. And then obviously the next line down there is change color with the N and M key. Now, obviously, this is on part 1 of 3. Obviously, the N and M is just going to take you through the different colours. So if I hit the old M key to go to the next colour, it's going to colorise, obviously, the shutter on there. Obviously, there's about 12 different colours added into there. So you can literally customise it how you want it. If you want to full black, you can do full black. You can do black and red, green, yellow, whatever is in there. Obviously, to change to the next part of the shed that gets colour optioned, it's the old left shift and M or N, depending on if you want to go forward or back. Obviously, I'm going to go M to the second one, which is going forward, and obviously that is then going to change the roof. So let me go to a distinctive colour. So there we go. As you can see, you've now got 2 parts colorized, and then left shift M for Michael will take you to that third part, and that's going to basically do the rest of the shed. So yeah, you can literally customize it how you want to, and as you can see, it is fully customized there for you guys. And obviously a big huge thank you once again to not only Thunder for coming up with this to add in the script, and obviously Mr. Shy Wizard, who actually was able to get this working for me because I didn't have a clue. Obviously he had to go into Blender, separate each individual parts, and yeah, it was hard work, but obviously it was nice enough to video it as well, and obviously I was able to watch it the other day, and I think I could replicate it if I got it right. But yeah, obviously if you don't have this script, you don't have to worry about it. It will just be that base game color of grey and grey and grey. But yeah, if you did want to make a color optionable, just get that script from Thunder, and yeah, you'll be all good. Right, so let's get rid of that. We'll get this going again, and I will catch up on chat. Is it just like mod? Put it in your mod folder. Yeah. Yeah, so just literally move it into your mod folder. Obviously activate it in your mod selections before loading up your save game, Jason. And yeah, you should be all good. And obviously, whenever there's updates to the map as well, check, because there may be new factories in there. Obviously, the last one had the new oil factory added to it, so you would need to activate that as well. So, yeah. About those sheds, can you explain how the sheds work and place triggers work? So it's literally like a production there, Ryan. You basically have one trigger. Well, actually, there's different versions. So if I come into here, actually, let me stop that a sec. I can actually jump over to one to show you. Now, for the most part, it's going to be pallets going in, and you can actually spawn them back out if you wanted to, but they will distribute to other productions as well. That was kind of the aim around it. Now, let me stop that a sec. He's fine. Come over to here. Chicken, crazy cat lady. Let me find it. So there is a few different variations in there. Do the wraps, bales, ferment in the storage. Not that I'm aware of. I don't know how to do that, unfortunately. So you will need to ferment them first. If I ever figure out how it works, I will let you know. But yeah, so just going back to it. Obviously, this was placed down before I had the color options. So on the side here, you have your unload trigger for putting your pallets into. So let me come into here, put super strength on, just to show you. So you got this one here, which is just most of them are pallets, shall we say. So you just unload your pallets into there, and then you can actually spawn them at the front. Obviously, there is the player trigger here where you can actually go into the menu. So for example, this is the farm storage one that I've done. It will hold your eggs, your duck eggs, your wool, your cashmere, your down, your honey, your wax, and all of your animal feeds, including mineral feed, has now been added into it. All you literally have to do is just scroll down to the outgoing products part and set it all to distribute if it's not already. Now, obviously, I've got some set to storing here already because I don't want them to spawn out. But yeah, with these top ones especially, just set them to distribute, and they will go off to their factories. It will save you having to spend hours and hours transporting all this to the necessary factories. So yeah, obviously there's 100,000 litre capacity on these little sheds, so it's not huge, but it should be enough just to tick over and push them over to your factories. So obviously that's that. So that's a nice simple one, easy to explain. Now there is a bale version in there as well. And if I come all the way over here, I can show it off for you as well. Now obviously you can input bales and loose product. Let me turn that up because it's really slow. There we go. So this is obviously the bale version. I've just got one of those signs displays by Actually Mobile placed above it so I can see what's in there. Now obviously bales can go in the side here or obviously loose. Now there's no spawning the bales out because that needs special scripting and I just wasn't in the mood for trying to figure it all out. But obviously on the side of it there is the pipe here and you can actually take out some of the products loose. So if you've got a trailer you could actually, say for instance you needed some TMR, total mixed rations for your cows, what you could do is come under the pipe, get your straw, your hay and your silage in individual pieces and fill it direct that way. Obviously you can get your alfalfa, your dry alfalfa, your clover, your dry clover and all that as well. In addition, I did add in the cotton, the lavender and tobacco to this. Obviously it's not going to come out of the pipe, but it will still store and distribute to the factories. So if I come into here, so you can actually see everything. So you got your straw, your grass, your hay, your clover, your dry clover, your alfalfa, dry alfalfa, hemp, silage, cotton, tobacco and lavender. All that is either baled or loose depending on how you harvest it. And yeah, all you literally have to do is come into here once again, set it to distribute, and obviously that's going to then send, most of these products will go to like your animal feeds for example, productions, so Cargill or the small animal food production. That'll be sent off to, obviously it will send it to the composter as well, for example. Obviously your cotton, your tobacco and lavender, they can be sent off to your factories. You just literally put it in here and it'll just do all the work for you. There is a 5 million litre capacity on this. I did up it a little bit because obviously with the size of the map you get a lot of bales off of it, hence the bigger capacity. So yeah, hopefully that should be enough at least to get you guys going to start off with. One thing I would recommend if you haven't got them is on the in-game mod hub there is these storage sheds by Actually Mobile. Obviously Dave's using them, X-Man's using them, a lot of people are using them, obviously I'm using them. Not only do they have obviously your hay, your straw, your grass, or your base game crop, or bales should say. Obviously in an update a while ago, let's see if I can find them first of all. So here you go, so obviously you get two different types. You got your shed versions like what I've got there. You also have your stacks, your bale stacks like that. Now obviously one thing they did do is added in wood chip round bales. So this is going to be your biomass bales, where you wood chip, you bale up your wood chips and stuff. That's been added in. Obviously you got your cotton there as well. Obviously you got your round, your square versions there. But if you actually scroll further down, if you're like me, you will come across these ones as well. And these are actually going to be for your alternate bales. So your alfalfa, your dry alfalfa, your clover, your dry clover, lavender is in there. But obviously you got your square versions as well. So there is options already out there for bale storage as well. Obviously, if I remember correctly, if you've got grass wrapped bales, so silage bales, they have to be fermented before they go in. Yeah, the popular bales, that's the ones. So yeah, I would definitely recommend getting them. They've got a pretty huge capacity, as you can see, 1,800,000 litres. That's pretty good. And obviously 1.2 for the square bales, or 2.5. So yeah, you can get a heck of a lot of bales in there. And obviously, if you're doing like 20,000 litre bales, obviously that's what my baler is at the minute, that gets filled up pretty quickly. But yeah, I'd recommend them definitely as well. But yeah, that's literally how they work. It's just basically a production. You put it in your pallets, your bales. One thing I did mention the other day, what you could technically do is, let me jump over here for example, and we'll use the flour as an example. Now obviously if you're just starting out, what you could technically do, now in the storage there is a flour one. Obviously if you wanted to do a lot of your transporting yourself, if I can find it, it's not that one, that one. Now obviously where some of these tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 productions have the trigger raised up where the pallets drop down, what you could do, and this is just an idea, what you could technically do is find out where the first pallet spawns and then just have that unload trigger underneath it, so it literally goes straight into that trigger, into the storage, and then can be distributed. So you're in essence expanding the capacity just on that mill itself, this production itself. So you could try and do that, and obviously if you've got enough space, obviously you still got the area for spawning at the front there, so there's the option. With this one here, the final product, this is actually to go onto the Barrett Logistics unload trigger, and I'll show that in just a sec. But yeah, they've got these little triggers as well for putting like your crops, your orchard products into, and then distribute it to your factories that way if you haven't got enough time. Obviously there's a mining one there as well. Just fill it up and let it go. If you're just starting out on the map, instead of using the Giants one, I'd probably more recommend this one, only because I did it. No, only kidding. Obviously, with the way, and obviously I've mentioned this a lot of times, the way the Giants do it, when you add a pallet to one of their storages, it adds a whole line for that single pallet into your placeables XML. Obviously, the more pallets you have in storage, the more lines that get loaded into that pallet, which means it takes longer to load up your save game. It's a pain in the bum. What you could do is use this instead. This will actually add one capacity for the whole lot, that whole product. So if you have, say, 5 different flowers and say 10 of each, 10 pallets of each, what it will do is basically have 50 lines in a Giant's storage in your XML. With this, it'll just have that 5 lines with the total capacity. And how you're doing there, Bridge Bop 5237. Welcome in, by the way. Obviously, these are on my Trello, by the way, if you're interested at the minute. And yeah, the colours are all in there, thanks to obviously Shy Wizard and Thunder. But yeah, what you could use, obviously this one will only store, this is the very first one, it's a small shed storage, it's a 1,000,000 litre capacity, it's not huge, but it'll get you guys going. Obviously you've got your unload trigger at the side there where you put your pallets, you spawn at the front, and like I said, it is just literally a storage. You got your player trigger at the front with the SGA logo where you go up to, hit the old R key, and then you can spawn the pallets out as and when. And the nice thing is there's no visuals that's going to slow down your system as well there, showing the pallets, unlike that one right there. At some point I do want to get in and get this one replaced. But I've got so much in there I do need to get it out because it is slowing down my loading time now on this game. Obviously, I do have that going straight in, so it's one thing. But yeah, so with that, just quickly with that other trigger that I mentioned for the logistics center, it's set to only take products from the final factories. So things like your Pepsi factory, your brewery, the vodka factory, your whiskey factory, Heinz, Ken's, McCain's, all these ones that don't put a product into another factory, basically. literally all you have to do is place down the trigger over the unload trigger behind barrel logistics, and it'll literally spawn the pallet into that trigger. All you literally have to do is go to your factory, set the outputs to distribute. It's not going to cost you a penny to do this either as well, which is quite nice. I kind of set it to 0 rather than like charge you guys constantly. It's a lot of pallets. As you can see, my storage on that right hand side, I've got gluten-free pallets there, 518. I've hardly moved any of them since I've placing it down. Lager, for example, I've got nearly 400 pallets and I haven't moved any of them. And the nice thing is it keeps your productions rolling as well. So by having all these different distribution things, obviously one thing I would maybe recommend is using T-millers, crops, silos instead. It's literally up to you. Obviously they will distribute to your factories. Obviously he's got one for mining materials, which will just distribute as well. Obviously you do have the silo as a visual rather than just the trigger. But yeah, you could literally keep your factories going 24/7 if you really wanted to. And yeah, I think I'm going to have a lot of trucking to do when bread and all that becomes sellable. So, oh. Yeah, obviously I know compared to the last year I have actually been able to focus more on the farming side rather than always constantly stopping and going off to clear a factory because of the capacity being a little bit smaller. But yeah, it's all good. I still need to get in and sort that out, but that's literally how they work. So for example, as you can see right here, all of these are nicely topped up. So obviously I've literally set everything to distribute. They're literally, the only thing I do need to do is come through maybe every now and again is clear the compost from there, but I could even just set that to auto sell if I really wanted to. But yeah, all the pallets have actually now gone from here. Like I mentioned, all you do is go into the menu itself, then go to the output product part and just set them all to distribute. Obviously you could set that to distribute, but I don't know if there's any storage for compost at the minute. Maybe. But yeah, just unload that every now and again and you'll be fine. But that's literally what the storage is for. It's just store them if you want to just store them. Or you could set them to distribute and it just increases your capacities for a lot of your factories. So like for example your shingle factory, if you're just getting started, obviously it'll hold about 9-10 pallets. Have that nearby. What you could do is have it distributed into that storage, and yeah, it will just keep going and going and going. Just all you have to do is add in your long planks and you'll just keep your production going. But yeah, obviously I know Boomhauer, he's got a storage setup as well you could use if you wanted to. But yeah, hopefully that's covered most of what you wanted to know there about how they work. There is one actually set up for the meats. Obviously it's going to hold everything from the butcher, plus I added in the lobster, so you can actually store that as well. Actually I could show that one off as well thinking about it, because I've got one placed down by the port. Let me come down here, somewhere in here. Yep, right there. So same thing again with all those other storages. Obviously you can change the side, the top, the shutter on the front. Obviously they don't open or nothing. It's just a visual. I did add in a working fan, so as soon as you place it down, this will be activated to keep all those products cool, technically, inside. Unload your pallets here, and then you can spawn them at the front. So if I've got anything in here, I have no idea. Nope. I do have some lobsters, so I could actually come in here, spawn them out if I wanted to. Okay, I've got enough for one pallet. Obviously, it's going to spawn right there. And yeah, there is 2 rows there. They're actually raised up a bit, so you should get a couple of stacks going. If you wanted to, if you had a offload trailer next to it, you could actually just spawn a load of pallets in one go. But yeah, that's literally all you have to do. Is pop it in the trigger, pop, gone. And obviously you can set that to distribute as well. And yeah, it's all good. So hopefully that does help you out. Anyone who's curious about those storages. I know Boomhauer's obviously been got his out a long time ago. I kind of wanted ones a little bit different to that. So yeah. Are the bale storages called bale storage by Actually Mobile and Sans? That's the one. Yep, Thomas. That is the one. I know X-Man last night on the Mod Hub. Yep. That is the one that I am using. And let me come over here. Wait a second. Let me bring up Giants first of all. So, for anyone interested, so mods. And we'll just do what I usually tend to do, because I know who the modder is, obviously, Actually Mobile. Now, obviously, it does have quite a few things. One thing I would stay away from is his all-load specialization thing. It's very troublesome on here. The digital displays I would recommend getting. That's the ones that I'm using currently. Obviously, they were released on the Mod Hub as well. They're great. They have different color options, different sizes in there. But yeah, it's this one right here. Bale storage by Actually Mobile and Sans. That's the bale storages I'm using. And obviously, like I said, they do now cover a lot more products for basically Maize Plus. That's what it was. But I'll put that there, and for anybody interested, there is those displays. I would highly recommend them, both. But yeah, as you can see, I'm actually using these quite a lot. Now, obviously, what you can do if you've got these little ones, you could put them on, say, the side of a house or an apartment to see how much is being produced. Obviously, I've got one placed next to the oil derrick, or the pump jack, should say, and it's actually showing what I've got in there. Obviously, it's really handy, but you do get bigger versions. Actually, there's even a bigger version than that. It's like this. So you get a double one. Obviously, I've got one of these. I think it's in color black on the Bauer Logistics. And yeah, actually, I could show you it in just a sec. It's kind of nice, actually. On the front, let's see if I can find it. There we go. So I've literally put mine right here. So as you can see, I can literally walk up to here. I can see exactly what's there. I'm actually onto now 2 screens, and it will literally just bounce between those two depending on how much you've got in there. It's really kind of nice. So yeah, and yeah, you can place them on a liquid tank. Where have I got one over here? Nope, I think I've got one actually on the farm. I think it's a single row, if I remember rightly. Obviously, if you've got a fuel tank here, for example, you could pop one on there, just see what diesel you've got. So yeah, yeah, definitely. Out of interest, where you say on a liquid tank, on the liquid tanks, is that the placeable ones, or can you actually place them on a mobile one, for example? That's something I've never. So, like, say for instance, one of these, and will it go around with it? That would be an interesting test. I have no idea. I know I'm pretty sure somebody's actually done one of these tankers, and it's actually got a digital display on it. I might be wrong, but I'm sure I've seen one. But yeah, at some point, I do know that Winston has actually gone through and created a version of a liquid tanker where whatever product you put into it, it will automatically change the decal, which is kind of cool. I know how he's done it. I just need to be able to do it. That's the problem. Only on the placeables, not the track. Okay, I just wanted to double check because obviously I think if he had added like a mobile version, that would be kind of cool. Right then. While I'm here, hello, Mr. Combine. You finally made it home. I want you. Right, come on. Oh yeah, so auto driver's not a hard helper, is it? There, turn you off. I was thinking, why is he not giving me the tractor there? Ooh, my little trees will start growing. Ugh, that's only just kicked in because they weren't like that when I loaded up earlier. Yes, okay. That is going to be a pain. They are birches. That is not what I wanted. Dang it. Yeah, so all these little
Get
small
out the
trees.
Brooks.
Yes. Ah, fudge nugget. Hopefully they've got the collision on there. It seems to be, so I can get rid of them. Yes, what I literally wanted is spruces down either side. I'm hoping that these are the spruces here. Once they start growing, I'll know better. Oh man, but all one side plus the other side. Dang. Okay, I had a feeling there were anyway, but I didn't realise it was all that. I was thinking it was only like half the row, so yeah. I don't know. I want to try yourself. Yeah. But yeah, I think it'd be kind of nice actually having a little display on some of the trailers, for example, to show the capacity. I don't know how they'd even do that, to be honest. But yep, I am going to be getting out the Brooks at some point and getting rid of those little buggers. Righty. Now obviously these will not, just so you are aware as well, with this storage it will not distribute to animal pens, so don't even try and figure that out. You can't actually distribute to animal pens, unfortunately. It's actually kind of making me think about those pallet storages Dave had in 19 to yeah, store and load the pallets in over the triggers. Right. What tier is the lobster building? It's under. So we're coming to the shop, construction, PV mod. It's actually under others. And then all you literally have to do is scroll. It's just before the port stuff. It's right here. So obviously right after that is then your dock filler and all that. Obviously for me it's right after the mining shed. So obviously that is going to be needing, let's see, netting from Aurora Textiles, parts, and is it metal? I think that one is from the steel factory. Plus, you're going to need fish bait from the farm fish market, and that will then produce your lobster cages, which can then be loaded onto the barge, then taken to either of the two triggers. That's either end of the waterways. Obviously, one will be up here and one down here. Obviously, they are independent, so you could have a heck of a lot of cages out if you wanted to. And then obviously just go back a few days later, and you should have plenty. I do need to come over here at some point to see if I've had any more spawning out. But there you go, that's 1,000,000 litres straight into that. That's not bad. That will do. But yeah, most of the bales that were added into that have actually been distributed over to obviously my animal feed, and that is literally constantly making. Obviously it's now filled up actually. Obviously I had most of the palleted animal foods set to distribute, and obviously that's then gone over to my other storage and filled that up already, and so I've got at least 150 pallets of animal feed waiting to be used. So, and I know for a fact my goats and sheep seem to be eating like little piggies, and they'll go through most of that pretty fast. So yeah, getting a little stock up is quite nice once a month. Actually, I think I may need to either today or tomorrow in-game actually go over and sort out my animals again. But yeah, anyway, I am just going to focus on this. I've got around about, what, 10 and a bit minutes before Mr. Dashnet will be going live. Obviously we will be going raiding over to him, so hopefully he's ready for us. But yeah, there we go.
Working on it.
And hopefully his internet behaves as well today.
Questionable.
Well, it's either his internet or Twitch behaving. There we go. Actually, while I was on... Yeah, I'll have a look afterwards. I want to have a look at those Anderson bale trailers that's on the in-game mod hub. I'm pretty sure they actually hold more than 14, but I can't remember. I'm sure it was up to like about 24 on them. F. There we go. But yeah, this is a nice easy way of doing it as well. And obviously all I need to do is then come through afterwards with an alt-load trailer, pick each of those stacks up, and then yeah, take it back to the main farm. Oh, that's what I was going to show as well. Obviously I mentioned this farm over here earlier is obviously going to be New Holland, so obviously I've got a nice silo there which was pre-placed. I have come through with the auto drive and set it all up already. I've got a trigger right here for the farm, but I've got my combine in here now. I've got my two tractors with their trailers. So yeah, it's a start. Obviously I want to get some balers up here, seeders, planters and all that. It's mainly going to be a seeder up here, 1 or 2 seeders for these farms, because obviously it's going to be mostly grain crops. So yeah, but most of these little trees can all go bye-bye. And I could even put in a small field possibly there, I'm not sure yet. We will see. And bye-bye Matt, or was it Matt or Viking go bye-bye? Not sure. But yeah, after this in-game year, what I can then start doing is using just New Holland stuff in these fields. And yeah, that'll be fun. But yeah, Rusty Nail, did you find the lobster building there, yeah? I hope you did. There we go. Now he's going to get around in time to pick that up. Oh yeah, good. Wasn't sure if he was going to get around to pick up that bale. I might have had to stop there for a second. But yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to make a New Holland baler, kind of like this, where it's a bigger capacity for up in this area. Yeah, trying to figure out how I want to set up my dock. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to keep it nice and simple. But yeah, obviously you guys can go into a little bit more depth with it. And obviously one thing as well, which would be quite nice, is obviously maybe... Uh-oh, what's that? Uh-oh. There's a fishy around. God, that goes on for quite a while, doesn't it? Oh. Holy heck, that was going on for a long time. And Bobby D, thank you very much for playing the Jaws theme there for 100 biddies, much appreciated. But yeah, what I was just literally about to say is, what you guys could do is maybe post some pictures.
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this
You
inconvenience.
freaking sound like Sir Maiden. And there's Oppie's obviously walk on. What you could do is post maybe some pictures in Discord, in the SGA Discord, and maybe give some other people ideas on how to set their dock areas up as well. And even like your farms. Share, be quite nice. How's it going there, Surfing Cowboy? Gaming? Are you back to streaming yet? I know you're taking a little bit of time off, aren't you? It's almost like somebody doesn't want me to talk. It's great. I don't mind. I'll just shut up. I really don't mind. It's funny with those tones, instantly thinking shark when you hear them. Exactly. Yeah. Okay, bud. No worries. Which one did you use to put around your barge to hold it? So it's called the blocker. So construction, PV mods, others. If you scroll on through, past the old boys and the ring, it's this here that's called a dock blocker. And what it'll actually do obviously if you go to the trigger on that one side, it'll actually raise up and lower to basically lock your barge in. It's really kind of cool. So you got that to hold your barge in. And then also you got your lifters here, and your lifter. Obviously Dave can probably show this off better than me because I haven't got it on mine currently. But the front section of that literally drops down, so you can actually unload containers onto it and then lift them back up. It's kind of nice. I like how he's done it. And then finally you have this piece here, which is a sweeper deck, and it basically has a piece that a wall, as it were, comes up and then pushes stuff to the front. It's really kind of. I don't know how. I know where he got the ideas from, but yeah, he is a friggin' master. But yeah, that is the ones. Obviously, you got ones that are sloped. Obviously, there's your fuel tank, your workshop. Obviously, your fish tank is there. So yeah, have a little play around. There's a whole variety of things. Obviously, if you want to drop it to closer to the water level, you can do. Just put one of these down first of all, and that might help. But then you've got half sizes. There's a whole array of stuff, and then obviously that as well. Obviously, you don't have to put it on the docks. I did, and I think Dave did as well. It's up to you, and you're very, very welcome for the shout out. So yeah. But yes, there we go. Let me get this going again. I'm under the weather still, but I may try and stream today. That'd be kind of cool. That really would. Go for something uplifting, Mr. Surfing. Maybe not farm sim, but I don't know. I know you've been just taking up Fishing Planet, haven't you? Maybe try a bit of that. I don't know. Something you enjoy. Something that makes you happy. So yeah, but yeah, definitely hope you feel better soon, buddy. This other one has a built-in digital display. Maybe it can help you figure out how to. Oh, I will have to grab that. Actually, I might have seen that one, Bodine. I might have seen that before. The name's ringing a bell. When it comes up, there we go. But yeah, thank you, Bodine, for that. I will definitely have a look at that. There may be a whole load of updates coming to some of my equipment. I don't know yet. Probably do some fishing. Just have to worry about losing my voice. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys are not following Surfing Cowboy Gaming, obviously he is a member of the SGA. He does quite a variety of different games, from Farm Sim, Fishing Planet, hopefully soon. He'll also show off more new games and stuff as well, so make sure to go over. He does mod as well. He did PV Uncharted Revisited for anyone interested. That's an 4X. Sorry, I would say No Man's Land, but it's not really a No Man's Land map. It's more of a forestry map, I would class it as, rather than No Man's. But yeah, definitely did a good job on sorting that one out, that's for sure. And I know a lot of you guys have already tried it out and enjoyed it. The only thing obviously missing from that compared to the FS19 version is the rocky fields. If it had that, it would be perfect. There we go. But yeah, definitely give him a follow. And obviously when he does these 7 days to die, it's great because you can scare the crap out of him, you can kill him in game, it's wonderful. And the nice thing is, obviously what you could do, and obviously I know Dave's mentioned this a few times during his streams when he's done it, 7 days to die, you could actually try and kill the person or the people that's with him or with them, and obviously you don't get the cooldown, which is really good hint, by the way, guys. So rather than going for the streamer, try and go for like somebody who's on the server with them, like Big Daddy, for example, or I think it's Grizz with Surfing Cowboy and Aussie Kanga and all that. So yeah, keep that in mind. Let's see. Is he live yet? Oh, that is just.
Nope.
Well, that's just rude. I think I'll find somebody else to raid. Oh, let's see. We have 1, 2.
I am live, right?
I see.
I didn't realize it was time.
I see 3
2
people
minutes.
playing BBCC. Okay.
But either way, you can raid whoever you would like.
Oh no, it be you. But yeah, in a few minutes, obviously, I'll let the countdown go down a little bit further. We will be raiding over to Mr. Dashnet as usual. But there is a couple of other people out there currently streaming you may want to check out as well. Or even, heck, I wonder if we could set up a multi-stream. There's an idea. Because then what you'd be doing is supporting each member. That's an idea. Also got Mr. Darius Frost still doing some Satisfactory. There's Mr. T Miller, he's currently just recently gone live playing the map. Grizz Fan. There's Soft Stuff, holy smokes. But yeah, there's a whole variety of people. But yeah, we will definitely be going over to see Mr. Dajna anyway. And hopefully he may. I don't, actually, have you got any plans on an update this week?
Just the map.
Just the map, I thought so. Yep, okay. So yeah, guys, make sure to get the update tomorrow when he goes live. So,
So you can get the oral.
Yeah. He will be farming, as it's Farming Friday. And let me give him another.
Farming Friday.
Yep.
Fishing after farming.
Maybe a bit of fishing tomorrow. Who knows? Actually, technically, what you could do is
No,
half
farming Saturday.
half farming, half fishing. But anyway, yeah. If you're not following Dashnet already, there is a link, guys. But yeah, we will be going over there in a moment or two. Let me refresh this. And there you are.
It's 4:20.
It is 4:17, 4:6:15. Okay. Right then, so let me go over to the ending screen. Hit the old credits. There we go. And big, huge thank you to all you guys coming out today. Obviously, thank you for the questions. Hopefully, those sheds and all that will be great for you. Obviously, if you do have any issues, let me know. Obviously, I will be back again Monday, same time, same place as always, right here. And yeah, obviously, we are going to go over to Mr. Dashnet, so we'll get that raid going. Make sure you all have a great weekend. And yep, you too there, Bobby D. See you later, Mr. KW. Thanks for all your moderating on every channel. You are an absolute amazing person. So yeah, have a great weekend, guys. And yeah, obviously stick with us because we are going to go over and see the master map creator, Mr. Dashnet.
Oh my gosh. Scary.